Hey, what's going on, guys? Ethan with the Fresh Frames. Today I'm going to show you guys in South Florida how we're going to run the 2 ROs and everything outside the back of the truck. So real quick, every day you should have one. It's a 100-foot hose, and then right here 1, 2, 3 small. These are 25-foot. These are smaller hoses. And then in the back of the truck you should always have your ladder. You should have a bucket, 3 scrub pads in case you need to use them, in case the windows are modern or hydrophobic. You have a bottle of the One Restore, also known as like the hard water stain, the really hard stuff. Have that. You have Squeegee Glide with Dawn dish soap. You just mix that into a bucket for squeegeeing. You have gloves for when you use that product. And then you've got Black Diamond. So that'll always be on the truck here, okay? And then obviously you have all the, your 2 hose reels, right? You always want to have 3 pulls, an extension cord, okay? And then for the purpose of this video right now, we have some stuff in the back, but you can keep it all in the bed usually. But we've got the pump and then some hand cleaning stuff back there. So we'll bring out the pump here. This is the pump. So it's going to be really important to fully understand how to use the pump. Okay, so this is the pump right here. This is where the pressure is going to be coming from, okay? So we'll start off with this. What you're going to want to do is when you get to the property, you're going to want to take this hose here, right? Untangle it, and you're going to want to connect our hose. Unless the homeowner's hose is already present, you can use theirs, but you're going to want to take our hose right here, connect it up into here, okay? This is step 1. We connect our hose to the home. Now we have that, and we take this part of the hose and we bring it right to the pump. All right, what's going on, brother? And we'll take the pump here. Let me unravel this because it's brand new. Right, so we have the homeowner. We take our hose or the homeowner's hose. Take this part. You want to obviously make sure it's switched like this so the water's going through. Then you want to connect it to our pump, okay? And once you connect it to the pump, that's perfect. And then we're going to take one of these hoses here, the 25 footers, okay? And you're going to want to connect it to here like this, okay? Now you take this. We take one of our hoses from the pump. You connect it to a splitter here like this, okay? Then you want to make sure these are all turned so the water goes through. So let me make sure. There we go. There we go. Now they're open. Then you want to take these, unravel them, get them nice and loose. Take this, plug into here. Then you're going to take this, and keep in mind with a crew, the setup should only take around 15 minutes, maybe 10. You want to connect this to this, okay? So now we have all these hooked up. Then what you're going to want to do is from this point, take some of your stuff, remove it from the bed to give it some room. I recommend even taking out the ladder just for additional space. So I'll put the ladder off to the side. You might need it for the job, you might not, okay? And then now what I will do is I will take these 2, I'll put them off to the side for now, hop up on the bed, move this here, and then move this here to this side, and then move that one to this side. So now you have the machines kind of split. You'll hop off like this. Then we'll go ahead, we'll take our 2 hoses here that we have hooked up, right? And we'll walk on the truck. We'll connect one going into this machine. Okay, that's good. We'll connect this one into this one. Good. Then now we'll take these, keep them here, and we'll go ahead and connect these into the bottom like we usually do. So move this, connect this here. There we go. Then we'll take this one and we'll connect this one into here as well. Okay. And then now from this point on, we'll hop off the truck. We'll pull these out and we'll take, obviously if you have the purple cord preferably, or using the green for demonstration purposes, but these are not as long. We'll connect these to here. And then what we will do now is we'll take this extension cord. One of your jobs is to find an outlet. So usually you'll find an outlet at the front of the home, right here, for instance. And we'll drop this, take this here, put it in here. This is 100 foot of outlet, so you'll always have enough cord 99% of the time. Now the big thing about the outlet, so we'll put it here, and then with the pump, preferably you want to take the pump's cord and have it right next to the outlet. But my big thing is you don't want this part here where they connect touching any of the water because it might short the pump. So you always want to kind of keep it either in a door of the truck or away from where water will be. So then the next step, what we're going to do is everything's hooked up. We're going to go ahead and turn on the water, okay? One big thing is with so much hose and water, we always need to look out for kinks, all kinds of stuff, right? There's a lot of different things going on here. See, it's all going through. And you see here we have our 2 green cords hooked up here. Okay, and it will take a minute, obviously. It's getting to the machine right now, and there we go. So this one's producing wastewater, and then if we come over here, and then we'll come over here, and slowly water should start coming out of these in a second. Just wait. You can see both spigots are good to go and ready to connect to a brush head. Okay, now we'll walk around here. So now that the water's running, what's important to know is you don't want to start the pump until the water starts running. And then we'll come over here, and to start the pump, all I'm gonna do is plug this in. Go ahead and plug it in. Now you can hear, you hear that? So the pump has started pumping. You should be able to hear it. It's like that noise, like run. So now I'm gonna come over to the pump and I'll look, and right now it's reading 40 psi. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump it up by twisting this knob. Okay, to get the psi, you want it to go to, let me see here. There we go. It's starting to go up now. I'm gonna keep pumping it. It's at 60, and I'm gonna go all the way right there at 80. Up. It's getting a little too high. I'm gonna get it down. Twist it to the left as it gets too high. So now it's at 80 psi. And once it's at 80 psi, you'll now notice both brushes are now getting maximum pressure. Okay? So then you just hook up into one brush head, and you hook up into the next, and look at, boom, you're ready to go. Both brush heads, here, watch the camera, don't shoot them. Both brush heads have lots and lots of pressure, obviously, as you can see here, and they're ready to clean the house. And the cool thing is you can extend these hoses and work directly from the back of the truck. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Now let me explain this, okay? So let's say, for instance, we want to run. So I'm gonna turn one of these off, right? I'm gonna close a valve here, and it's gonna shut off one machine. See? So now all the pressure is going to come out of one. This one's starting to shut off. Okay. Okay. So now I shut this one off because let's say I'm like, okay, I want to run 3 instead of 2. I'm going to come over. I'm going to grab another dual connector, and I'm going to come directly to the blue hose, and what I will do is I will then attach this to here from the blue, and then I'll attach this to here, and if I have another hose, grab that one, chestnut. And then do you have another? The purpose of this video, I'll display what will happen, but you connect this, right? Now I have 1, 2, and then I can hook up a third pole here for 3, and then you just want to flick this back on, and flick this on, and boom. So now I can run 3 poles, because I'll have 1, 2, and 3. So that's how you run 3 poles, okay? Now I'm gonna shut all these valves. Let's say you're finishing the job. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna come over here, and you always wanna start by unplugging the pump. The most important thing about the pump is you never wanna let it run dry. If you let it run dry, it will break, it will damage extremely bad. So do not let it run dry. So once you disconnect the pump, you want to come over and you want to shut down the main valve. Now that you have the main valve shut down, you're ready to break everything down and pack up the truck. So setup's pretty simple. You set up, and I'll kind of run through it one more time, but it's step one, hose to pump, and then from the pump you run one of the small hoses to a connector, then two small hoses to the connectors to both systems. From the system, the blue hose is like original. From the blue hoses, you run 2 poles, or if you need to run 3, you go ahead and attach your additional double connector on it, and now you can run 3 systems at a property. And then after you have all water running through, the last step is plugging in the pump and letting it come on. And one more thing, to adjust pressure on the pump, it's simple as this. You just twist this knob back and forth, and that's how you adjust the pressure. And the big thing is with the pressure, don't ever exceed 100, because it's only made to do 100, and I recommend right at 80. Other than that, we're going to break this down and we're going to head out to our next appointment. Thank you.